What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do something seemingly very simple, but we get a lot of questions about this. And it's kind of one of those like, it's the last part of the guitar setup that we don't normally talk about. It's also the freest, easiest way to upgrade your guitar tone on any guitar. And that is setting your pickup height. And so we're going to do that today on a Stratocaster. So we're gonna talk about it on a Stratocaster because there's 3 pickups and there's kind of a little bit to look at here. It's not that hard. I don't want to overcomplicate it, but I'll just give you a couple of pointers on how I do it. Now, here's the thing. You can do this a bunch of different ways. And you can get super over technical. You can get an oscilloscope out, you can do all this stuff, but the bottom line is, it's kind of up to you. I'm gonna show you how I do it and just sort of get it in the ballpark, and then you tweak it a little bit to make it kind of what you want, because it's your guitar. So let's lay this thing down on the bench. We'll get you a little camera close up and I'll show you where we start. Okay, so where I like to start is with the neck pickup. And what I like to do basically is fret the last fret on the low E. And we have staggered pickups, so I probably do it on the G and the high E too. And I like to basically set the pickup height at a spot where you know the strings aren't going to vibrate against the magnets. It ends up being about 3 millimeters usually. So yeah, something like that. I mean, with the staggered pulls, you got to kind of worry about the middle ones. So I set them at about 3 millimeters. Something like that. And then if you look at these other pickups, you'll see that they're kind of all over the place. So the neck pickup is the only one that I don't really set with any kind of sound, at least to start. Yeah, something like right about like that. And then for the rest of it, we're going to plug it in. Okay, so now that I've got kind of the height set on the neck pickup, okay, then what I'll do is I'll just basically switch between the neck and the bridge. So this is kind of where on any guitar, not just Strats, this could apply. So basically I'm just looking for the volume to be, and the tone to be so in my opinion, the bridge pickup needs to come up some. So here's what will happen. So let's play this at the kind of the optimal height on the neck pickup. On the neck pickup. Now, let's lower this, and I'll show you what a too low neck pickup sounds like. Now I've got that kind of back to where I like it. Nice low end, sounds good. I'm pretty happy with that. Now let's go back to that bridge pickup. Sounds a little weak. Now obviously this is all to taste, right? So Now that tells me I think I'd like my bridge pick or my neck pickup to just be a touch lower, just balance wise. Okay, I like that, and I haven't lost any of that low end. I use my bridge pickup mostly for rhythm. This is the other thing, it depends what you use your pickup for. But I use my bridge pickup mostly for like higher gain rhythm on a Strat. I don't play note stuff on it. I like that, nice big low end, pretty balanced sounding. I mean, that's the bridge pickup. That's the neck pickup. That's the bridge pickup. Not tinny, not super thin, nice and strong. Now, you could do that with basically any guitar. Like, just baseline it with the actual room that you have, right? So on a humbucker guitar, this could actually be a little more, because sometimes it's pretty close. So I baseline it with just kind of a visual like this. Then I set the bridge pickup so that they're nice and balanced. And if that means I have to kind of balance them, you know, lower the neck one a little bit and just kind of get those balanced. Now that's where you would stop on like a Les Paul because you only have 2 pickups. Now on a Strat, you have the middle. Now it depends how you use the middle. If you use the middle pickup by itself, which a lot of people don't, but some people do, I like the middle, then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to sort of balance all 3 of them. And what I'm looking for is the volume to be relatively the same, but just the frequency response to be different. So you're going to have more low end as you come this way and more mid-range and high end as you go towards the bridge, right? But the volume is basically the same. Now here's the thing, don't get volume and frequency response mixed up. Mid-range is very pokey, and that's what we hear as humans. That's where the human voice is. So just because the pickup is sounding different frequency-wise, don't mistake that for volume, like it's not loud enough. So that's pretty good, but on a Strat, there's a tone that I care about more, and that's this number 4 position. Now it depends on how you play a Strat, but I like this number 4, the neck and the bridge, or the neck and the middle position together, and I like it to sound super Stratty. Now, one of the things you can do is you can lower this middle and you can kind of get more of that, which is a lot of times what I like to do. Yes, that's what I like. I like the middle pickup to be a little lower because it gives you sort of that, I don't know, Stevie Ray, Tin Pan Alley, sort of tubular kind of Stratty sort of sound. And that sound comes from the combination of these 2 pickups, but the pickup height can affect that a lot. So it just depends how you use your Strat. That's how I like it. So if we look at our final pickup height, we will see that the bridge pickup is pretty high, the neck pickup is a little lower than what we started with, and the middle one is pretty low. Now that's not going to look even, it's not going to seem like when you look at it that it's optimal, but we've adjusted it with our ears. The only non-ear adjustment that we've done is just that baseline at the beginning, and of course we ended up changing it a little bit. Long and the short of all of this is, it's really up to you. How you adjust your pickups is how you want your guitar to sound. I wouldn't worry about it so much as far as an actual process of like, oh, you know, this is how it has to be done. You know, like I said in the beginning, a lot of folks would, there'll be people that'll say, you have to, you know, there's the oscilloscope guys, there's the, you know, DAW, put it into a digital audio workstation and look at all the levels. The bottom line is you're going to play the guitar how you want it to sound the best. So basically what I'm trying to do is give you sort of a baseline. Hey, bud. Sort of give you a baseline of where to start. And that's really, to me, the most important. If you want me to do this on a humbucker guitar, we can sure do that too. When you coil split a guitar, that can kind of play around with it some too. Single hum guitars take a little bit of balancing, and that can you know, pickup output can come into that a little bit. But don't worry about pickup output so much. As you noticed here, there's a lot of adjustment that you can do. So anyway, if you have questions about that or anything, get in the comments and let me know. Like I said, this is kind of up to you, but let me know in the comments how you do it. Let me know what you like on a Strat or on any other kind of guitar, how you like your pickups adjusted, what you use the most, you know, the combinations, because maybe that'll help some other players in the comments as well that maybe do it a little different than me or like a different result than I do. Because again, this is not the only way to do it. There's lots of ways to do it. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and the like button. I also want to thank my Patreon supporters and my YouTube members that support the channel to make these videos possible. Go to Dylan Talks Tone, check out these pickups and this guitar that's still available and a bunch of other things that we have at Dylan Talks Tone. I think you'll dig it. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you in the next video.